end of the ceremony. This being a solemn ceremony, absolute silence should be maintained. Students are requested to wear the convocation sash in a correct pattern. Kindly switch off your mobile phones. Photography is not permitted during the ceremony. Photos will be shared later.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and Word was God. Marking the culmination of a sojourn, a new generation of MBCTNs is marching out with sense of contentment, fulfillment, and of course, a sense of loss in parting with their alma mater. A warm good afternoon to all.
Welcome to the solemn course completion ceremony of the 18th batch of MBCET graduates, EXODOS 2023. This is a much awaited event in every student's life, as it gives returns to the efforts put in by them throughout their academic endeavor. It gives a sense of achievement and responsibility towards fulfilling further commitments. Let's formally begin EXODOS 2023, requesting His Beatitude More and More Basilius Cardinal Clemens Catholicos, Major Archbishop, Catholicos of the Syro-Malankara Catholic Church, Patron and Manager MBCET, to declare the function to begin.
I declare Exodus 2023, the course completion ceremony of the 18th batch of the BTech degree program of MBCET College of Engineering and Technology open.
Thank you, Your Grace. Now, let's invoke the blessings of heavens. Kindly rise for the prayer song by Ms. Neeta Chandran, Electrical and Electronics Department.
നന്മയാകുന്ന കാന്തി കാണുവാൻ കണ്ണിനാകേണമേ നല്ല വാക്കിൻ്റെ ശീലു ചൊല്ലുവാൻ നാവിനാകേണമേ സ്നേഹമാകുന്ന ഗീതമോ എൻ്റെ കാതിനിണയാകണേ സത്യമെന്നുള്ള ശീലമോടെ ഞാൻ ശാന്തി അറിയണമേ ആ
John Vergas, the bazaar of our college is our source of strength and a sure haven for all the MBCETians. May I request our beloved bazaar to welcome the gathering.
Good afternoon, everybody. His Beatitude More and More Basilius Cardinal Clemens, the head of the Malankara Catholic Church and patron and manager of MBCET. The chief guest of today, Dr. Unnikrishnan Nair, Director, VSSC, Principal Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, Vice Principal Dr. Vishwanatha Rao, Mr. Shiju Shashidharan, COE, BIM Labs, Mr. Harish K, Manager Learning and Development, Sunny Diamonds, our alumni representative, Mr. Ashwin P. Kumar, degrees on the dice, professors, deans, HODs, Reverend Fathers, Sisters, parents, students and well-wishers. The word EXODOS from Greek language means the exit song in a Greek play. Later, through Latin, Exodus was adopted in English as Exodus. The Holy Bible, the book of Exodus, describes the departure of the Israelites from the land of Egypt. We have aptly called this passing out ceremony of the final year BTech students as Exodus, since they are moving out of the campus into the arena of life to encounter life. Today, we are celebrating the course completion ceremony of the 18th batch of BTech students. Started in 2002 with 240 students, our college now has a strength of 2,000 students. We have 7 batch and BTech and 7 MTech programs in the college, together with the PhD programs. The far-sighted vision of the founder of the Marivanius Vidyanagar, servant God Marivanius, has been implemented with a futurist vision by the founder of our college, His Beatitude, more and more, Cyril Basilios Major, Archbishop Catholicos. It was the ardent desire of his beatitude to provide quality technical education based on human values, which led to the establishment of our college. Technical skill combined with the human values is what makes MBCET unique. And this vision has been further developed to suit the needs of the times by our patron, His Beatitude, more and more, Basilios Cardinal Clemens Catholicos, the major Archbishop of Thiruvananthapuram, as a blending of the philosophy of education and apostolate of human resource development. And today we are here to present the 18th batch of BTech students to the society who will evolve as the builders of our society, contributing to the welfare of the nation. I am confident that wherever they are, they will leave an imprint as the ambassadors of MBCT. Now let me perform the pleasant task of welcoming all the dignitaries, all of you gathered here. His Beatitude, more and more, Basilios Cardinal Clemens, the Major Archbishop of Trivandrum, is the patron, manager, and the chairman of the governing body of our college. His Beatitude has been showing keen interest in the functioning of the college and has been giving guidance for the development of the college. The new examination block is a testimony to the keen interest shown by His Beatitude, the development of the college. His Beatitude is with us today to preside over Exodus 2023, in spite of his busy schedule. Let me wholeheartedly welcome His Beatitude, more and more, Basilios Cardinal Clemens, to this function. Today our chief guest is Dr. S. Unnikrishnan Nair, the director of VSSC. Dr. Unnikrishnan Nair took his master's degree in aerospace engineering from the IISc Bangalore and secured his PhD from IIT Madras. He has won several awards and accolades, including the ISRO Team Excellence Award for contribution to space capsule re-entry experimented in 2007. ISRO Individual Merit Award in 2014 for the contribution towards technology development for manned space mission, to mention a few. He is known for his contribution in the field of launch vehicle design, space capsule recovery experiment, and a human space flight program. He has published several research papers and some Malayalam stories also. Indeed, we have been fortunate to have a space scientist such as Dr. S. Unnikrishnan Nair as our chief guest of today. Sir, on behalf of our patron and manager, His Beatitude, more and more, Basilios Cardinal Clemens, and all gathered here, I most cordially welcome to you to this function. I welcome warmly Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, our principal, for his efforts to ensure the quality of education imparted in our institution. Extend a cordial welcome to the COE, BIM Labs, Mr. Shiju Shashidharan, present here to exchange the MOU today. Let me welcome Mr. Ashwin P. Kumar, the alumni representative, who has joined us to offer the felicitations to the outgoing graduates. Mr. Harish K. Manager, Learning and Development, Sunny Diamonds, I most cordially welcome him to this function. I am very happy to welcome all of you here, especially fathers, sisters, also principals and bursar of different sister institutions in this campus, and also the parents, students, well-wishers, and all those who are gathered here. I most cordially welcome all of you to this great function. I welcome all the outgoing students who are the real stars today, and also their parents and guardians present here. Let me conclude invoking the blessing of the heaven on all outgoing students. Thank you and God bless you all.
Thank you, Reverend Father. Now I invite our principal, Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, to make the principal statement.
On behalf of the Mar Basilius College of Engineering and Technology, I, the principal, reports that in the 18th batch, 536 students are successfully completing the coursework up to and including the 8th semester, leading to the award of the degree of Bachelor of Technology by the APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University.
Thank you, sir. Let me humbly request His Beatitude, more and more Basilius Cardinal Climus Catholicos, to enlighten us with the presidential address.
Good afternoon to all of you, our esteemed guest of the day, Sri Unnikrishnan Nair, respected principal and dignitaries on the dais, dear esteemed parents, faculty, friends and well-wishers of our college, and my dear students. It gives me great joy in having all of you here in this convention center to declare that our 18th batch of students from MBCET have come out in a magnificent way, having fulfilled all the qualities of a committed student, and are made eligible to take up the responsibilities given to them. I thank the Almighty Lord for all the blessings that you have received from Him in pursuing your studies and also enabling you to take up the new task ahead. As an institution which believes in the providence of God, I must say we're eternally grateful to the power of the Spirit, the power of the Lord, that He is a source, He is the author of life, He is a source of energy, and He is the one who sustains everyone. I thank the gracious presence of our esteemed guest of the day, Sri Unnikrishnan, for having spared his precious time with our community here at Barbacelius. And I thank him for his manifold services and great dedication as at the helm of a prestigious institution of the nation in research and in further tasks attached to it. Dear parents, I thank you on behalf of the management for having kept that confidence till today that your children are in safe hands and their studies are taken care of by a group of dedicated teachers who are always caring them and looking forward for their glorious days as responsible citizens. I thank the principal, the director, the bursar and the team of the dedicated faculty and our collaborative members of the team for having made this day a beautiful one, a joyful one, a day of gratitude, a day of joy, a day of further commitment for the well-being of the nation and that of the society at large. Cyril Baselius, the late Catholicos, who is the founder of this great institute in the year 2002, has declared, we will ever be committed to the well-being of the people around us, going beyond man-made boundaries, faith formulations, and all those elements attached to the human framing and thinking, manifesting our commitment to the quality, to the excellence, and to the fruit of that hard work and commitment. Dear students, it is now your turn. As I just passed by looking them, I said, you look very smart today. Of course you are, not only today, and you have been. And how much more grateful the nation would be in listening to that word, looking at you, smart young Indians. I must say, our country is proud of such great, hard-working citizens, engaging themselves to take up challenges, facing challenges and overcoming challenges for a brighter India. Never underestimate your sense of patriotism or leaving all that aspect to a few rulers of the country and say it is their duty to speak about patriotism. It is our turn. It was always our turn to speak of such a great love for the nation. And you, being enabled to work for a brighter India, a better India, in your own capacity as young technicians, scientists, and further proved mature citizens of this great nation. I wish God's abundant blessings upon you, your future engagements. Life is precious, and your life is precious, and your life is precious as you take up responsibilities with hard work and deep faith in God. Thank all those who have helped us to reach up to this day. It's a day of thanksgiving, 18th batch is going out of the campus to the wider society to be the ambassadors of Barbacelios Engineering College from Marivanius Vidyanagar to the society at large. God bless you all. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Your Grace, for your inspiring words of wisdom. Next is the presentation of awards. I humbly request His Beatitude More and More Basilius Cardinal Clemens Catholicos to present the awards. I request all the other dignitaries on the dais to kindly join. The nominees for the prestigious Basilian Award 2023 are displayed on the screen. Anakha Ajit EE1, Brigita EC1, Ashwin EC2, Sanna Pramod CS1, Amal Jo CS2, Jisna Teresa Thomas EE2, Archa G CE2, AP Prashanthi CE2, Argya PS ME1, Ashwati Mohan ME2. This award is presented to the best outgoing student for outstanding performance in academics, co-curricular and extracurricular activities. And the winner is Mr. Ashwin AM from the Department Electronics and Communication. Mr. Ashwin AM is also the winner of Outsparkle Award instituted by Sunny Diamonds. I invite Mr. Harish K, Manager, Learning and Development, kindly come up to the stage and to join the presentation of the award. We also have a special mention jury award by the Basilian Award 2023 jury panel. Ms. Argya PS of Department of Mechanical Engineering is the winner.
Now we have the presentation of project awards sponsored by the MBCET Alumni Association. There are two winners from each branch. From civil engineering, the award goes to the project wastewater treatment combined with CO2 biofixation and biofuel production using indigenous microalgae, guided by Dr. Jaya S. Pillai. The student team comprises of Devika Jose, Feba and Varghese, Navajit Shashi, and Pallavi Premchit. The second project, electrocoagulation process of hospital wastewater treatment, guided by Dr. Archana J. Satish. The student members, Chiku Elsa Thomas, Nandana J., Susan Teji, and Vaishnav Vijay. From the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Project title, VeryVote, Smart Election System Using Blockchain, guided by Professor Raju K. Gopal. Student team, Deepak Matthews Kushi, Kevin Jacob, and Sanna Pramod. Second project, Classio, the virtual classroom, guided by Dr. Jasna Mohan. Student team, Jithin Anian Gunya, Jonan Matthew George, Sarang Sunile, Vaishnav Subhash. From Department of Electronics and Communication, project title, Intelligent Speed Adaptation by Traffic Sign Recognition and Obstacle Detection Using Deep Learning, guided by Mr. Arun J.S., student team, Aishwarya Nair, Amruta S., Anand Nair, Ashwin K. Second project, development of transit signal priority module with integrated AI assistant, guided by Dr. Jayagumari J. Student team, Amal Anil Kumar, Faisan Ahmed, Josepha Sebastian, Nandan S. Next, from Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, project title, Implementation of Multi-Purpose RFID Tag. Student team consists of Rohit U. Nair, Grishma DG, Lebi Matthew Nainan, Gino L. Jose, Arya A., guided by Dr. Cheryl Arulani. Next project from Electrical Department, Industrial Automation and Implementation of Coconut Braking System, guided by Dr. Nisha JK, student team, Mayurika Venu, Tomin JS, Vaishnav Dev B, Bivin John Thomas. From Department of Mechanical Engineering, first project, Flexible Single Valve PSA Oxygen Concentrators for Medical Use, guided by Dr. Nidhi MB, funded and co-sponsored by TVS Motors and HLL. Student team consisting of Akul Lal, Anandan A, and Yetil A. Second project, Thermophysical Property Estimation of Anisotropic Material using Inverse Heat Transfer Technique, guided by Mr. Abhiram R. Nair, student team, Ashwati Mohan, Nitik Suresh, Shivan Nair, and Argya PS. This time we do have a special mention award for developing an app under the guidance of Mr. Asha S., Department of Computer Science, called Attendo, and the team consists of Amal Jo, M. Ashwin Kishore, Navaneet Venu, Nitin T.A., Sarah Mariam George, Jomi Susan Matthew, Karthik Shankar U, and Parvati S. Thampi. Attendo is an attendance tracking system, revolutionary, designed to simplify the attendance management in schools and colleges, currently being deployed in Government of Kerala schools across Kerala.
Next, we would like to specially congratulate our civil department, final year students, for successfully handing over the tunnel road project to Government of Kerala. Thank you, Your Grace. We are indeed privileged to have an eminent personality such as Dr. S. Unikrishnan Nair, Director VSSC ISRO, as our guest of honor. Sir, I humbly request you to give the keynote address.
Very good afternoon to all.
His Beatitude, more and more Basilios Cardinal Clemis Catholics, who has declared this function as open. Father John Varghese, who welcomed all of us. Principal Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, and all other dignitaries on the stage, all faculties, head of the departments, deans, proud parents, and most importantly, the students who are all passing out today with flying colors. First, let me congratulate you, each one of you, because it's a very, very important day in your life. And I wish all the very best. Let your passion take you to wherever you want. You don't worry that you got an engineering degree, but you should do what your inner mind says. If it is something else, it is not late. If it is engineering or science, follow your passion and then excel. So I was just listening to the topics of various projects. In VSSC, we have a R&D program. That is, we take up new projects, and then some of the R&D activities later become as projects like PSLV or GSLV or Gaganyaan. But the beginning is in taking up technology development work, and then a team will work on it. So I'm very happy, as well as I'm very proud that some of the topics that your students are doing here are all very relevant and state of the art, like artificial intelligence, machine learning. So you must feel proud. Your parents also should be proud that you are coming to an institute or an institute where the faculty is trying to take the students to the state of the art of engineering elsewhere in the world. Anyway, you have all, you have gone through the 4 years of rigorous learning process, and you're all flying out to different parts and then going to take up new assignments. Probably you are going to learn engineering when you are coming out of engineering college. That was at least my experience. Because we go through books, we get marks, but that fundamental concepts in it, when you start applying, then you understand its value and then you appreciate it better. There are many examples we can tell. Probably you all had differential equations in mathematics. The teachers would have taught you about partial differential equation, which are very difficult to solve. Ordinary differential equations. I don't know how many of you have understood the physics of that differential equations. What exactly it is? If you are asked to solve a equation of, say, second order mx2 dot plus cx dot plus kx, you may immediately say the expression. So this same problem I was also having at that time, maybe 40 years back when I was in engineering college. Then I came across one book. That book is written by Brown. I don't know, some of you would have read, or maybe it is there in your library. If it is not there, please get it. It is differential equations with applications. So the book first starts with an incident, real life incident. For example, the Tacoma Bridge disaster in the US. A bridge was built across a river, and that was a hanging type of bridge with wood and a rope. That was the technology at that time. It was not a concrete bridge. And it was a pretty long bridge, and it was getting excited by wind. Usually you know that wind will excite thin structures because of the energy exchange from the wind to the structure. And this bridge started oscillating. You can see, you just see in YouTube, still the video is there. Vehicles are all flying, but the bridge is oscillating. But at some point of time, the oscillation, the amplitude of oscillation has become so high that the bridge collapsed. Many cars, many vehicles have fallen into the river. Many people have lost life. Now that is how the topic is introduced. That is what we call as resonance in physics. Hope you all know resonance is there in physics, in electronics, it is there. When the external excitation is matching with the inherent frequency of a structure, then the amplitude builds up and the structure fails. That is called the resonance. So that is how the topic is introduced. So you get attracted to it. Similarly, the same situation, I was trying to understand the concept of thermodynamics. See, probably when you have a good teacher, you don't have such issues. But in any college, you cannot have 100% good teachers. Some teachers are very good researchers. Probably they are not very good teachers. They don't know how to communicate and how to transfer their wisdom to students. But at least, definitely, in your entire career, if you look back and if you say that I have a passion for some specific topic, you can trace back to those teachers. They were really good teachers trying to inculcate in you the spirit of learning as well as understanding. You probably know the nature works in a very simple principle. The nature doesn't like to hold energy with it. You know that? We call it as minimization of energy. Probably in your engineering topics, or in you take engineering or even structural engineering. When a structure, when a wind is blowing and when a structure, a tree is trying to bend, why the tree is bending? The tree is trying to minimize the energy so that the external aggression can be minimized. That is what is happening. If you keep a hot cup of tea, it cools out because it gives out energy. Nature doesn't like to hold energy with it. If you drop a ball, it falls down and then it goes to the lowest potential energy. That is how rivers originate from hilltop or the top of mountains. They all find its path to sea. So this minimization is used widely in engineering. Minimization of potential or minimization of energy. One typical example, you know the spring mass system. Probably those who are from mechanical or civil background, you know spring mass system just got a stiffness called a spring and a mass. And if you keep a mass over a spring, that spring will compress by a say called X is the deflection. And if W is the mass, you know W into X, that is the energy, potential energy by which the spring has compressed. And where this energy has gone into the spring, the energy spring has stored the energy as strain energy, that is half kx square. That is the strain energy. So this system, now it has got two energy, potential energy, and it has absorbed by the spring as strain energy. And you minimize it. Minimization, you know, in differential equation, it is taking differential. So W into X minus half kx square. If I take the differential with respect to X, Wx becomes W. Half kx square becomes 2 into kx divided by 2 kx. So it's just W minus kx equal to 0. Or you equate W is equal to kx. That is the equation of a spring. So this is a simple static problem. Similarly, you can work on dynamics by minimizing the energy. So I am wondering if that minimization of energy is applied to the society, and if the entire society says that I will also go with a minimization of, it's not energy, but minimization of my wealth, that I will give out to the entire society, I will keep only minimum, the entire society would have been happy. But there, that principle is opposite. We go for maximization. We try to accumulate maximum wealth, and then the others are starving for wealth. Anyway, you know that now it is, the space area is also changing very fast. Space is a very attractive business world over. In India also, we are, you would have read that we have our own space policy approved by the parliament. And we have multiple window systems like the InSpace, ENSIL, ISRO, because we also looking at like Skyroot, they are working on rocket. They have recently launched a sounding rocket from Sriharikota. There is another company called Agnikul, they are all working on semi-cryo engine. But rocket business is always risky. It involves a risk. But there are downstream side applications like use the satellite data and then convert it into something for social purpose. Many things we can do. You get data. All our satellite data is available to you also. There are sites where you can just register and get the data and convert it into useful product which will be useful for the public. We know the menace of plastic, or there are many things which the society needs. So I am sure on this day you will, though it is an exodus, you are going for in search of your bright future, and you have a great strength. So many of your colleagues or peers or your friends, they will all go and occupy different places in different parts of the world, and you are all connected like the internet, and then that is the energy you take from them, and then you all grow together. I wish all of you all the very best, and let not only those who have won the awards, but I wanted to say those who have not won the award, those who have been there. You know, the Mahatma Gandhi once said, when somebody is winning first prize, it is not because of you, but because of those people who were running behind you. That is why you have become first. So all those who got awards and accolades because of all those who are sitting in the back, each one of you is unique. You don't have to worry about it, and you have your own potential. Probably you will find it out later. Good luck, all the very best, and I thank the management for inviting me for this function.
Thank you, Your Grace, for gracing us in this occasion. Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. EXODOS 2023, the passing out ceremony of MBCET graduates, a moment in history to be cherished forever, an enriching moment in evolution, the awarding ceremony. I call upon the guest of honor, Dr. Unnikrishnan Nair, Director VSSC, to distribute the certificates to the graduates. The students will be going on the stage in branch-wise in the following order: civil engineering, computer science, electronics and communication, electrical and electronics, and mechanical engineering. I request Dr. Jisha SV, Head of the Department Civil Engineering, to kindly hand over the certificates to the guest of honor. I also invite staff advisors Nimisha Anna Jacob and Mr. Nitin S. to read out the student list.
Civil Engineering Batch 1 students, Abel Alex, Ebi Biju, Abhijit RP, Abhinand J. Kishan, Abhinav R, Aishwarya SS, Ajay Prasad, Akash Wilson, Amita Anna Matthew, Anagha SJ, Nancy Wilson, Anne Mary Thomas, Arjun S, Aromal P, Arpida R. Nair, Arun Raj A, Asmid NS, Ashwin Ashok, Adira BS, Atul S. Ramesh, Bhadra S, Bhavana S, Christina Maria Sebastian, Dana Susan Soni, Devika Anil, Devika Jose, Ebin Das CF, Feba Ann Varghese, Ganga Goban, Gayatri Bhadran, Govind SP, Gauri Nandana SS, Harikrishnan RS, Jasim Javed Nalagatha, Jibin James, Karthik R, Kriba Elizabeth George, Krishna S. Aji, Madhav Saji, Manasa Manu, Maria Soni, Megha Jacob, N. Tansir, Navajit Shashi, Nirmal Sabu Isaac, Pallavi Premjit, Parvati S.A., Prince S.R., Princey S.R., R.B. Karthikeyan, Ranjana R. Nair, Rex Thomas Karya, Rohit Raymond, S.R. Rohit, Shivani Shivaram, Shubhanand S, Sujin Sugumaran S, A. Tariq Muhammad, Vidun V. Nair, and S. Vivekjit. Thank you.
Next is Civil Engineering Batch 2 students, A.P. Prasanthi, Abjit R. Chandran, Advait P, Aishwarya Shivan, Akash R, Akshay H.A., Alina Fatima, Ammu Suresh, Anakha Prakash, Anakha S. Shyam, Anishma G.S., Ardi K.G., Archa G., Ardra Prakash Deepa, Ardra VM, Adira Sunil, Bharat BL, Chikku Elsa Thomas, D. Nauzin, Devadathan DS, Gasal A. Gafoor, Jeena Maria, Gogul Kumar GR, Gopiga Ranjan, Gauri Krishnan, Kalatil Vishal Sen, Kamalnath Sharma TV, Krishna Priya B, Leander George, Leo John Matthew, Lijumon, M. Sharanya Manohar, Malaviga R. Nair, Meenakshi J.S., Mithun A.S., Muhammad Shan M.S., Namita Mariam Shibu, Nandana J, Nandana Josen, Nevin P. Biju, Naurin Farzana, Pranav Gopal, Rahul S, Rohan Abraham Thomas, Roshan S.R., Roshni S. Nair, S.S. Nabil Khan, Safa Zohra, Sajat N.S., Sandra S. John, Savinaj V. Santosh, Shivani P.S., Sneha G.S., Susan Teji, Swaroop S.R., Swati Udayan, Tony Victor, Vaishnav J, Varsha H. Nair, Varsha Roy, and Vignesh Dilip. Thank you.
Next, I request Dr. Jisha John, Head of the Department of Computer Science Engineering, to kindly hand over the certificates to the guest of honor. I also invite Mr. Shibu V.S. and Ms. Asha S., staff advisors of S8, CS1 and CS2, to read out the student list.
CS1,
Aditya Vishnu S. Abhijit KP. Abhineepan. Adil Shahidan. Adinath Ajit Naik. Akhil Danesh. Akshida Venkadeshan. Albin Joshi. Alan Fencer. Anita Binu Philip. Anne Shiny. Arsha Lisa Roy. Ashak Nahas. Ashwin Abraham. Ashwin PT. B. Abhijit. B.S. Meenakshi. Benson Biju Vogis. Bhavya Sushilan. Deepak Matthews Koshi. Deviga Santosh Kumar M. Don Cora Jacob. Gopika JK. Gauripriya SA. Harida MS. Ijaz Iqbal. Izzat Javed Sargar. Gina Sharon Philip. Jasin Matthew. Jijo Rench CF. Joel Gregory Rajan. Joshua Jose Thomas. Jubin Joss. Kevin Jacob. Mariam P. Shaji. Mekha K. Saji. Marish Vijay. Merlin Thomas. Nagendran N. Niranjan C. P. Irene Linda. Partha Santosh. Raif Abdul Nasir. Rajika LR. Ria Marin Thomas. Ria P. Matthew. Sanna Pramod. Sharat R. Sharon Susan Xavier. Sheena JS. Teju CA. Ujjwal AS. Vaishak RS. Vaishnavi Krishnan. Varki Rosh John. Varun Ajit Shivaram. Vinay S. Adarsh Joseph Khalif. Thank you.
Students of Computer Science Engineering Batch 2, A.R. Karthik, Aaron B. Daniel, Abhinav Nayar A.S., Abigail M. Binu, Abraham Siju Panikar, Aditya Anil, Aisha Rahim, Alan Simpson, Alan T. Umman, Alia B, Amrita Lakshmi S, Anandu S.J., Anna Mariam Roy, Aravind S.S., Ashwin Joseph Matthew, Adul J. Prakash, Basil Benny, Bhaginath V.S., Bharat Jayashankar, Devi Nandana, Dhanvin Vinod, Diya Mariam Biju, Esther Jose, Givargis, Gogul B. Chandran, Gogul Rajesh, Govind S. Nair, Gauri P, Jacob Joy, Jeena B. Sajeev, Jeffin, Jibby Ann Matthew, Ginny Johnson, Jidin Anian Gunyu, Jomi Susan Matthew, Jonan Matthew George, Jubia Joseph, Kartika Shankar Yu, Kashyap Sanal, M. Ashwin Kishore, Melvin Joseph, Nanda Kishore, Navneet Venu, Nikita Maria Philip, Niranjana P.K., Nidin T.A., Parameshwaran J., Parvati S. Thambi, Pooja J.S., Reina Fatima, Rohit Matthew, Roshan Roy, Roshan V. Jacob, Ruby Susan, S.K. Akash, Sanush, Sarang Sunil, Sarah Mariam George, Subuhan, Susan Jacob, Vaishnav Subhash, Amaljo Aras. Thank you.
I request Dr. J. Kumari J. head of the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, to kindly hand over the certificates to the guest of honor. I also invite Ms. Deepa PL, Mr. Anup K. Johnson, staff advisors of SI, to read out the student list.
BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering, Batch 1, Abbas Salim. Abhirami AS. Abhishek PS. Aditya Sajigumar. Aishwarya M. Aishwarya Nair S. Amrita S. Anaka M. Gopi. Ananda Narayan EB. Anandu JS. Anand Nair. Anjida K. Sundar. Anushankar Shaji. Aravindar Nair. Ashwin K. Ashwin Naveen. Adulya B. Bianca Lobo. WL Brigitta. Dia S. G. Kishore. Gautam D. Kumar. Gautam Krishna M. Geetu B. Jibin Gigi. H. Ramakrishnan. Jeremy Jens Reggie. Joshit Regimon. Joshua G. Reggie. Kiran R.Y. Krishna Gopal S. Krishna Priya JS. Meera Vinod. Megha AS. Namita Susan Josh. Nanduda Stevie. Neha Roy. Nikhil Manu. Nikita Ann Thomas. Paul Shajan Kallumalikal. Praveen S. Roshan R. Nair. Sajeev R. Samyukta S. Mahesh. Sarah Susan Dennis. Sharan Srinath Sadashivan Nair. Sheetal S. Maman. Sheetal Anna Sakriya. Shreya R. Panikar. Siddharth S. Ashok. Soumya Sabu John. Tejas Rajesh Salunge. Timothy Rajan. Vijin R. Thank you.
Electronics and Communication Engineering Batch 2, Arsha B, Ashna Rashid, Abhinand N. Dev, Abhinav A. Pillai, Abhirami J. Pradeep, Aditya A.P., Akshay Dibulal, Akshay S., Alonso Ruby, Amal Anil Kumar, Anamika S. Nair, Anish R.A., Abarna Hari, Aravind Biju, Aravind UR, Arjun RM, Ashwan AM, Bharat Mohan MB, Dhanush Babu, Emmanuel Varghese, Faisan Ahmad, Fibin Shaji, Gayatri Venugopal, Gayatri Rajiv, Indrajit V, Josepha Sebastian, Kirti SS, Kevin A, Krishnadas KS, Megha CS, Nandan S, Nidin Mohan, Nikita Abraham, Pranav PS, Punya Mohan, Raganand SJ, Rahul, Rishi JR, S. Nandu, S. Vaishak, Sania MS, Shahin Sadat, Shilpa SP, Suryanarayanan JS, Saurav NS, Sridev PS, Terin Mary Stephen, Vaishnav V, Varun George, Vasundhara G, Vidya Vikraman, T. Vinod, and Vishnu Shankar M. Thank you.
I request Dr. Nisha GK, Head of the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, to kindly hand over the certificates to the guest of honor. I also invite Ms. Sureshmi NL and Ms. Sandhya P, Staff Advisors of S8, EE1 and EE2, to read out the student list.
Electrical and Electronics Engineering Batch 1, Adil Ansar, Abel Samuel Plamutil, Abhinav Srikumar, Abhishek R. Krishnan, ആദിത്യൻ എ, അക്ഷര എസ്, അൽ അമീൻ എസ് എൻ, അമൽ ബി, എമി റേച്ചൽ റോബി, അനഘ അജിത്, ആനന്ദ് വിജയ്, അഞ്ജന എസ്, ആര്യ എ, അശ്വിൻ ഷിജു വർഗീസ്, ഓസ്റ്റിൻ ജോൺസ്, സി അഖിൽ, ഗോകുൽ എം സി, ഗ്രീഷ്മ ഡി ജി, ജീനു എൽ ജോസ്, ജിതിൻ ജോയ്, ജോഷ്വ റദീൻ, കെ എം അഭിജിത്ത്, കൃഷ്ണശങ്കർ എം, ലാബി മാത്യു നയനൻ, മാളവിക എം യു, രാഹുൽ ആർ എസ്, രോഹിത് യു നായർ, രോഹിത് വി കെ, സായി കൃഷ്ണൻ എ കെ, സംഗീത് പ്രസാദ്, സേതുരാമൻ ആർ എസ്, ശില്പ നായർ യു എസ്, സിബിൻ ജോർജ്, സൂര്യ രത്നാകരൻ, ശ്രുതി ബി സന്തോഷ്, സുധി കൃഷ്ണ എം, സൂര്യനാരായണൻ തമ്പി, ടിറ്റോ എസ് ബാബു, വർഷ ആർ കെ, വിഘ്നേഷ് എസ് എസ്, വൃന്ദ എസ് എസ്.
Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Batch 2, Ashna Lijo Jojo. Abhinand S, Abhiram S, Aishwarya SS, Akash BA, Alan Oi Saji, Anaina CK Biju, Aparna Raj, Arati J, Archana SR, Archana Vijaykumar, Ashwin P, Ashwati Sujit, Atul S. Nair, Bhagat AP, Bhuvan S.A., Bismi B.A., G.J. Anuja, Gayatri S.S., Gogul Krishna R, Gogul Krishnan S, Jisna Teresa Thomas, Joanna J. John, Joel John Danny, K.S. Ashwin, Kurian Koshi, M.Y. Farhan Siddiq, Mayurika Venu, Navya Nair, Nimisha SS, R. Rupesh, Rahul S. Menon, Ritika Pradeep, Riya Rajesh, Rohan S, Sanjay J.S., Srijit S. Nair, Sujin Reggie, Tomin J.S., Vaishnav Dev B, Vivin John Thomas. Thank you.
Now, I request Dr. Ramil Joe Thomas, Head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, to kindly hand over the certificates to the guest of honor. I invite Advisor Mr. Abhiram R. Nair to read out the student list.
Department of Mechanical Engineering, Aditya Krishna A, Aditya Krishna S, Akhil Umman Matthew, Akshay VB, Agul Lal, Alan Babu, Amal Jacob Vaidyan, Anandan A, Anandu VB, Anston Nixon, Argya PS, Aromal RV, Aslam Muhammad, Ashwin A.S. Nair, Aldrin Anil, Binoy Biju, Devan Suresh Kumar, G.J. Rubesh, Gautam S, Ritik Ramesh, Jerin Shaji, Jasbin Binu Joy, Jibi John, Jibin Jos, Jopu Joseph, Kiran Gopal MH, Illar Shabari, Mohammad Safan, Mohammad Sabrin, Navaneet Prasanna Kumar, Nikhil Krishna RS, Pragirt P, Pratish, Prayag AS, Ranjit T, Rosh Jo Kumbakat, Sarang Ragesh, Siddharth S. Sukumar, Sneha Selvan, Stebin Philip Biju, Yedil A.N. Department of Mechanical Engineering, Batch 2, A.S. Amal Chand, Ashish B. Nath, Abhijit T, Abhimanyu Satyarthi, Aditya Prasad, Agil Vinod, Alan Sunny, Amal Thomas, Amit Krishna N.S., Anamika Vijayan, Anjit Madhav D, Anjit S, Aravind K. Nair, Aravind P, Aaron Zakaria, Ashik Salman, Ashish Anish Alexander, Ashwin A, Ashwadi Mohan, Ashwin SS, Austin Isho Prasad, Azhar Muhammad, Bharat Mahindra, Farzan Shibu, Gautam Girish, Hari Govind Nair, Jobin Samuel Beno, Joel Sam Alexander, Krishnan Gobama, M. Anandakrishnan, Mahadev A.K., Manu Santosh, Mazin A. Sabir, Minakshi M., Milan A., Mohammad Shane, N. Ragesh Krishnan, Nanda Govind R., Nidik Sudesh, Pranav P., Sam Uman, Shalom B. Varghese, Shefin Shaji George, Shivan Nair, V. Harish Narasimhan. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for honoring the graduates. Now, we move on to the oath-taking ceremony. I request all the graduates to kindly stand up for the oath-taking ceremony. All are directed to take out the printed oath kept inside your folder and hold it in the left hand. Also, stretch forth your right hand with palms down for the oath taking. I repeat, please stretch forth your right hands with palms down for the oath taking. Principal Dr. Abraham T. Matthew will read out the oath to the graduates.
I hereby solemnly pledge myself to consecrate my life to the service of humanity by the grace of God. I do vow to practice my profession with conscience and dignity. I will strive to apply my skills only with the utmost respect for the well-being of humanity, the earth and all its species, and the environment. I will not permit considerations of nationality, politics, prejudice, or material advancement to intervene between my work and duty to present and future generations. I take this oath solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Thank you. Be seated.
Kindly keep standing for the college anthem.
Can't you hear the thunder from Ebony Hills, where the shadows flee in the shining light? With the sword of truth and the shield of faith, we rise in knowledge, wisdom and grace. We will change the way we see this world. Our destiny is written by the author of life. And thank the Lord of heaven and earth, our strength, our hope, our deliverer. Celios, we are made, we are one heart. Celios, we live in honor and passion. Celios, Celios.
Please be seated. I now call upon Ms. Sanna Pramod, representative of the graduates, to speak on behalf of the outgoing students.
Most benevolent, his beatitude, more and more Basilius, Cardinal Clemus Catholicos, distinguished chief guest, Dr. S. Unikrishnan Nair, Director VSSE, respected Bursa, Reverend Father John Vargas, Assistant Bursa, Reverend Father Thomas Mugalampurata, Principal, Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, Vice Principal, Dr. Vishwanatha Rao, HODs, Deans, my beloved teachers, parents, and all my fellow peers. A very warm good evening to everyone present here. I am Sanna Pramod, and I deem it a great honor to deliver the graduate representative speech on behalf of the 2023 batch of MBCET. 4 years ago, to be precise, during August of 2019, I joined Ma Basilius to pursue my engineering degree. I was a quite shy girl when I came here. Joining for engineering was my choice, and Basilius was the only college I wanted to join since I had heard so many things from my sister and I was ecstatic to get here. Fortunately, I made acquaintances with my best classmates, CS1. Within the first few months, I got the opportunity to be a part of an international conference held at Basilius, and from then on, it was a train of endless opportunities. For that, I'd like to thank all my faculty members who found confidence in me and pushed me to excel. 7 months passed, and on March 2020, COVID hits. I never realized that though we were told to get back to college after 2 weeks, it would almost take 2 years for things to get back to normal. During the initial COVID days, I was actually happy to get a good break from college. But as weeks passed, like me, everyone was worried about what's next. Then the most amazing thing happened. Our teachers, along with our management, worked day and night to make sure that within the comfort of our homes, we could continue our studies without any hindrance. I cannot even imagine the amount of additional workload our teachers gladly shouldered to make sure that we students received quality education. Not just that, we adapted to conducting so many various events as part of our student organizations online. I'll admit it was rocky at first, but we got used to it. Fast forward 2 years, it was finally time to get back to college, and like everyone, I was beyond happy. On my first day back, all of us were wearing masks, and in our minds, we looked at everyone wondering if they had COVID. But a few weeks into class, and that didn't matter anymore. But that wasn't the case with me, and my classmates know that. Ipporu ennod parayum, Sanna ee mask onnu urikode ennu. Since it's grad, yes, I'm finally without one. So as I was saying, the bonds only grew stronger. From seeing them on my mobile screens, to hearing and seeing their laughter in front of me, I realized what I had actually missed, that friends made everything easier. It is true that offline studies are hard, but when you have people who are ready to struggle with, no task is unachievable. Whatever you want to do it now, for life is time and time is all there is. Our college offers a multitude of opportunities for all the students who are willing to take a chance. Student organizations like IET, IEDC, etc., all the other clubs and department associations help me to hone my talents and become a better leader, listener, friend, and a better individual. Also, the NSS of our college was family to me. These events taught me the importance of networking and the fact that I'm standing up on this stage and delivering this speech right now is because of all the experience I gained from being a part of these student bodies. Other than opportunities, I'm thankful for all the bonds I created among friends and family members. Over the course of time, a handful of my friends and I started doing events not just for the experience, but for the memories we could create. From planning events to running around with the very famous pink slips, we were offered more than just academics. And talking about events, Crossroads was and is every Basilian's dream fest. I'd like to thank all our Senate members, students, faculty, and our higher authorities who worked tirelessly to make sure our final CR was the best. Thank you so much, everyone, for making it memorable. My dear classmates and batchmates, our life of being an undergraduate student has finally come to an end, and all that's left of it are memories. Truth be told, I know that we all feel a slight pang in our hearts when we realize that we are going to graduate. I'd like to especially thank the faculties and coordinators, especially our HOD and all the other department heads who were our rock-solid support for the past 4 years. But graduation is not an end goal in itself. Life is a journey, and all accomplishments we achieve during its course should be taken as starting points for further achievements. The road ahead won't be easy. There'll be times when each of us will feel like we cannot possibly go on. There'll be times when each of us will think he or she is alone. But we are all on this journey together. We've made it this far. Why should we back out now? From this day forward, let us make each decision with our best interest in mind. We should carry all the things that we have learned in MBCET as we tread the paths of the uncertain future and try our best to make our college and teachers proud of us. As I stand here today, I also want to acknowledge that this moment would not have been possible without the 3 extraordinary individuals who have shaped my life in profound ways. And Ammeyum, and Achanum, and Chechiyum. Also, ivideയുള്ള എല്ലാ parents-നും a huge thank you for your sacrifices and selflessness and the unconditional love and belief you have in us, even when we stumbled or we fell short of our own expectations. Last but not the least, I'd also like to thank all the non-teaching staff who helped us even without realizing it. വൈകുന്നേരം ക്ലാസ്സിൽ നിന്ന് ഇറങ്ങി എന്തവസ്ഥയിൽ ക്ലാസ് ഇട്ട് പോയാലും അടുത്ത ദിവസം രാവിലെ ഒരു കിഡിലും ക്ലാസ് റൂം റെഡിയായിരുന്നു. Let us be the best that we can so that we may fill our lives and the lives of those closest to us with happiness and with pride. We've already taken the first step by making it to the ceremony today. Now it's time to take the next steps in the journey, that's our lives, and begin to build our futures. Basilians forever. Congratulations to the batch of 2023. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanna. Next, we have passing the torch ceremony as a symbol of everlasting wisdom. Representative from the graduates will pass on the torch to their juniors. I request all the HODs to hand over the torch to the outgoing students.
Sprint and run the race eternally on, from glints of daylight until the sun is down.
time in between to breathe, to rest. Again we rise to face each test. We blink, we gaze through sunlit days, pondering each moment, whatever the face. Those steps may falter, vigor drained. We meet each challenge to start again. We pass the torch when it is time and close our eyes, smiling, saying, "It once was mine." We pass the torch when it is time and close our eyes, smiling, saying, "It once was mine. It once was mine."
Thank you all. We are indeed proud to have in our among one of the members of MBCET College Alumni Association. I invite Mr. Ashwin P. Kumar, 2010-14 Mechanical Batch, currently KS Officer Trainee, to felicitate.
Thank you. Thank you, Bobin Chetan. Respected His Beatitude, more and more Basilius Cardinal Clemens Catholicus, our chief guest, Dr. S. Unikrishnan Nair, our own principal, Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, our bursar, Father John Verghese, Vice Principal, Dr. S. Vishwanath Rao, other dignitaries on and off the dais. Good evening, Namaskaram. ഇനി അല്പം ഭരണഭാഷയാവാം. എനിക്കറിയാം നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരും സെൽഫി എടുക്കാനും ഹൈറ്റി കുടിക്കാനുള്ള തത്രപ്പാടിലായിരിക്കും. അതിനിടയിൽ കുറച്ച് നേരം എനിക്ക് ഒരു കഥ പറയാം. പണ്ട് ഒരു കർഷകനുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് സ്വന്തമായിട്ട് ഒരു കുതിരയുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കെ ആ കുതിര എങ്ങോട്ടോ ഓടിപ്പോയി. സോ ചുറ്റുപാടുണ്ടായിരുന്ന നാട്ടുകാർ പറഞ്ഞു, ഓ കഷ്ടമായിപ്പോയല്ലോ, കുതിര ചാടിപ്പോയി. അടുത്ത ദിവസം ഇതേ കുതിര തന്നെ ബാക്കിയുള്ള കുതിരകളെല്ലാം ഹേർഡാക്കി അതേ രീതി തന്നെ കൊണ്ടുവന്നു. നാട്ടുകാർ പറഞ്ഞു, കൊള്ളാമല്ലോ കുതിര, അടിപൊളി. ഈ കർഷകന് ഒരു മോനുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അവൻ ഈ കുതിര ഇങ്ങനെ ടൈം ചെയ്യാനാക്കി നോക്കിയ ടൈമിന് കുതിരയെല്ലാം മണ്ടയിൽ നിന്ന് താഴെ വീണു. അപ്പം നാട്ടുകാർ പറഞ്ഞു, ഓ കഷ്ടമായിപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ കൈയും കാലും ഉടഞ്ഞില്ല. പക്ഷെ അടുത്ത ദിവസം ഇതേ കുട്ടീനെ തന്നെ ആർമിയിലോട്ട് എടുക്കാനായിട്ടൊരു ലെറ്റർ വന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഈ നാട്ടുകാർ പറഞ്ഞു, കൊള്ളാം. പക്ഷേ ഈ സമയത്തെല്ലാം ആ കർഷകൻ ഞങ്ങൾ സർക്കാർ ഉദ്യോഗസ്ഥർ പറയുന്ന പോലെ നോക്കാം, ഇത് മാത്രമാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. ലൈഫ് ഇസ് ലൈക്ക് എ റോളർ കോസ്റ്റർ. ഇഫ് യു ജസ്റ്റ് എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ജസ്റ്റ് ദി ഹൈ പോയിന്റ് ആൻഡ് ദ ലോ പോയിന്റ് ഇൻ യുവർ ലൈഫ്, നമുക്ക് ഇമോഷണലി അൺസ്റ്റേബിളായിട്ട് സങ്കടപ്പെട്ടിരിക്കാൻ മാത്രമേ സാധിക്കത്തുള്ളൂ. എസെൻഷ്യലി വി ഹാവ് ടു സ്റ്റേ കാം, സ്റ്റേ ഹംബിൾ ആൻഡ് ഹോൾഡ് നോ ജഡ്ജ്മെൻറ്റ്സ്. പറയാനുള്ള കാരണമുണ്ട്. ഈ ഒരു ഇവൻ്റ് കഴിഞ്ഞ് നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ ഗ്രാജുവേഷൻ കഴിഞ്ഞ് പോകുന്ന ടൈമിൽ കുറച്ച് പേർക്ക് ജോലിയുണ്ട്, കുറച്ച് പേർക്ക് സപ്ലൈ എഴുതി എടുക്കാനായിട്ടുണ്ടാവാം. ഭാവിയിൽ മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുന്ന ടൈമിൽ ഇത് തന്നെ കുറച്ച് ആൾക്കാർ മറ്റൊരു സ്ഥലത്തേക്ക് മൈഗ്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് പോകുന്നുണ്ടാവാം. സോ ഈ ടൈമിൽ ഇൻഡിവിജ്വലി നമ്മൾ നോക്കുന്ന ടൈം എന്ത് പറ്റുമെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ, അയ്യോ ഞാൻ എവിടെ എത്തിയില്ലല്ലോ, എൻ്റെ കൂടെ ഉള്ളവർ അങ്ങോട്ട് പോയി ഇങ്ങോട്ട് പോയി, ഇൻസ്റ്റാഗ്രാമിൽ നിന്ന് നമ്മൾ ഇറങ്ങിപ്പോകും. കാരണം ഫോട്ടോസ് കണ്ട് സഹിക്കാൻ പറ്റാത്ത അവസ്ഥയിലേക്ക് മാറും. ഇറ്റ്സ് ഓൾ പാർട്ട് ഓഫ് ദ ഗെയിം. അത് വളരെ കൺസിസ്റ്റൻ്റ് ആയിട്ട് മനസ്സിരുത്തി ഫേസ് ചെയ്യുക എന്നുള്ളത് മാത്രമായിരിക്കും നമ്മളെ മുന്നുള്ള വഴി. ദാറ്റ്സ് വൈ ഐ സെഡ് സ്റ്റേ കാം, സ്റ്റേ ഹംബിൾ ആൻഡ് ഹാവ് നോ ജഡ്ജ്മെൻറ്റ്സ്. നമ്മുടെ മുന്നിലേക്ക് ഇനി പല പല ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ് വന്നു ചേരും. യുനോ അത് നമ്മൾ ഒട്ടും പ്രതീക്ഷിക്കാത്ത രീതിയിലുള്ളതാവാം. ചിലപ്പോൾ നമുക്കൊരു പരിപാടി ഒരു സ്റ്റേജിൽ കയറി ആങ്കർ ചെയ്യുന്ന രീതിയിലുള്ള ഒരു ജോലിയാവാം നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കിട്ടുന്നത്. ഡോണ്ട് സേ നോ ടു ഇറ്റ്. നമ്മൾ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷനിൽ ഒരു പർട്ടിക്കുലർ ജോബാണ് നമുക്ക് തരുന്നത്, നമുക്ക് യാതൊരു ഐഡിയ ഇല്ലാത്തൊരു കാര്യമാണ്, ചെയ്യാതിരിക്കേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ല. ജസ്റ്റ് ഗോ ഫോർ ഇറ്റ്. കാരണം നമുക്ക് മുന്നേ വരുന്ന ഓരോ ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസും ട്രൈ ഔട്ട് ചെയ്താൽ മാത്രമേ നമുക്കുള്ള സ്ട്രെങ്ത് എന്താണ്, വീക്ക്നെസ് എന്താണെന്ന് കൃത്യമായിട്ട് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ പറ്റത്തുള്ളൂ. ഈ ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പിലിരുന്ന് നമ്മൾ ഈ ഫ്രണ്ട്സിനെ കാണുന്നതല്ല, ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് സ്റ്റെപ്പ് ഡൗൺ ചെയ്ത് നമ്മളൊരു ഓർഗനൈസേഷനിലേക്ക് പോകുന്ന ടൈമിന് ദ ക്ലൗഡ് ആൻഡ് ദ ക്ലൗഡ് അറൗണ്ട് യു വുഡ് ചേഞ്ച്. ഏറ്റവും പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട കാര്യം പലപ്പോഴും ഉള്ളത് ഇസ് ടു അക്സെപ്റ്റ് ദ ഫെയിലിയർ. നമ്മുടെ മുന്നിലൊരു ഫെയിലിയർ വരുന്ന ടൈമിൽ പലപ്പോഴും സാധിക്കുന്നത് അതെങ്ങനെയെങ്കിലും കണ്ണടച്ച് ഇരുട്ടാക്കുക എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. റാദർ അക്സെപ്റ്റ് ദാറ്റ് ഫെയിലിയർ ദാറ്റ് കംസ് ടു യുവർ ലൈഫ്. അതിന് ഏറ്റവും പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട വേണ്ടത് ഇവിടെ നിന്ന് നമുക്ക് ലഭിക്കുന്ന ഫ്രണ്ട്സ്. യു വോണ്ട് ഗെറ്റ് ദം സച്ച് കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് ഫ്രണ്ട്സ് എനിവെയർ എൽസ് അതർ ദാൻ ഫ്രം യുവർ കോളേജ്. കാരണം നിങ്ങളെ ഇൻ ആൻഡ് ഔട്ട് അറിയാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ആൾക്കാരായിരിക്കും. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് യാതൊരു പ്രെജുഡിസും ഇല്ലാതെ അവരുമായിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇൻട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് പറ്റും. മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും അതായിരിക്കത്തില്ല. സോ ട്രൈ ടു കീപ് ദാറ്റ് ലിങ്ക് വിത്ത് യുവർ ഫ്രണ്ട്, വിത്ത് യുവർ കോളേജ് ആൻഡ് വിത്ത് യുവർ ടീച്ചേഴ്സ് ടു. ബിക്കോസ് ഡൗൺ ദ ജേർണി യു റിയലി ഡോണ്ട് നോ who is going to help you, who is going to give you that helping hand. And well, ഇനി മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുന്ന ടൈമിൽ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ ഒരുപാട് ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ് വരും ട്രൈ ഔട്ട് ചെയ്യണമെന്ന്. പക്ഷേ ഒരിക്കലും ട്രൈ ഔട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റാത്തൊരു സിനേറിയോ ആണ് ഇസ് ദ യൂസേജ് ഓഫ് ഡ്രഗ്സ്. Being a government official, I personally entrust each and every one of you not to use drugs in your professional or in personal life. It's going to ruin you. As an ending note, I wish all the very best to this team of 2023. Good luck. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Ashwin. Now we have an MOU exchange between BIM Labs and the college. I invite BIM Labs CEO Mr. Shiju Seshidharan and Principal Dr. Abraham T. Matthew for the MOU exchange. Along with the MOU, 17 offer letters to students in civil, electrical and mechanical branch are also being exchanged.
Most respected dignitaries on the dais, respected teachers and parents and my beloved students. It's a great opportunity for BIM Labs Global for sharing the stage in this great occasion. Also, we are extremely happy to provide offer letter for 17 students who have undergone training with us. BIM Labs as a growing global network with a mission of weaving new generation of BIM engineers to meet the huge demand of skilled resources in architectural, engineering, construction and operation industry. There is a vast opportunity for civil, mechanical and electrical engineering students in digital construction. But due to the lack of awareness and the updation curriculum, our students cannot utilize those opportunities properly, and that leads to losing confidence even in the academics or these branches, and that leads to engineering courses itself. On the other hand, companies are badly struggling to find suitable workforce for their projects, and that leads to huge loss in their business as well. That means there is still a big gap between these two segments, and even though there is a lot of skill training programs happening, that gap still exists. So BIM Labs as a leading BIM service provider operates globally, having offices in India and Dubai, serving this industry since 2017. We have placed around 350 students in
Director VSSC. Thank you, sir. Now I invite
Respected Principal Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, and of the dais, my faculty colleagues, dear parents and students, a good evening to all of you. I consider it as my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this important occasion. On behalf of the college, I express our sincere gratitude to our chief guest, Dr. S. Unnikrishnan Nair, Director BSSC, for sharing his valuable insights with our students. I am sure that your highly motivating talk has created a very positive impact among this gathering of graduates and others as well. Thank you, sir. Our beloved bursar, Father John Verghese, has been a pillar of strength and encouragement during these years. Let me express our gratitude to him for his support and wholehearted dedication in making this event a grand success. I would like to convey our heartfelt thanks to respected Principal Dr. Abraham T. Matthew for the right direction and guidance he has been providing to all of us during this occasion. Let me convey our gratitude to all the deans on the dais for their contributions and support provided over the years. I thank Mr. Ashwin P. Kumar, member of our Alumni Association, for the felicitation and sharing his valuable experience with the graduates. I also thank our Assistant Bursar, Father Thomas Mugalampuratha, for the continuous support and encouragement provided. I take this opportunity to thank our former Bursar, Father John Vilayil, former Assistant Bursar, Father Raju Parikur, and the former Principal Dr. T.M. George for their commitment and support during the initial period of your study here. The presence of the representatives of the sister institutions has been really an inspiration, and on behalf of MBCET family, I thank you most sincerely. On behalf of the college, I thank major role with commendable effort in guiding and mentoring the students over these years. They deserve a big round of applause for their dedication and commitment. Let me convey our gratitude to the coordinators and members of IQAC, Exam Cell, ITMS, Physical Education Department, Corporate Relations, Placement Cell, and Counseling for their contributions and support provided over the years. I express my sincere thanks to the senior professors and all my faculty colleagues for their cooperation and teamwork. In particular, on behalf of the college, I would like to convey my appreciation to Ms. Asha S. and all the members of the organization team for coordinating this event so well.
Photo session.